Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home, and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's coming. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. By the defense, it's the first one they've used this half. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Maiava. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Finds space on the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
Hey, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down, he'll throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
All right, good. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Razorbacks in the hurry up.
And the defense had that one sniffed out from the start. But look at this. The offense back on the ball, going with some tempo. This defense has got to communicate fast and get lined up.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Bunch formation for these receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Razorbacks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Jackson gonna throw it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want them.
Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, well, he is hard to bring down.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys.
Good, tough, physical running, driving through the defense on his way for a touchdown. I just love the pad level this guy plays with. With his shoulders square to the line of scrimmage, he's just able to absorb contact and stay on his feet. Can't do it any better than that.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, making something happen.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Connection to the right. Turning it on. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going right to work up top. Buying some time. He throws into the middle of the field. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
And the Trojans need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's a heat. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
221 wing.
Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Touchdown, USC! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
He's not going to make it. The defense stops the 2-point try, and this is still a 5-point game. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Send that offense back onto the field. down. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the ground with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Sends it back in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense changing the play. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He's going to take off. There he goes. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Oh, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back, he wants to throw the football, he sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down, but way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And the Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goal post, have put quite a drive together. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Back to pass on second down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up 14 over Michigan. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Jackson will throw. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 45, out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. It's caught downfield. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win, but today, though...
Touchdown, Arkansas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're testing the right side here. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The kick is on its way. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Jackson gonna throw it. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Hauls it in.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete as he tried to lob it in with perfect touch.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Gets the back moving. Jackson will throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking to throw again. Rushes on him. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out of the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. He does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package, now setting up fourth and long.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man, it's Strachan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Throwing right. It's caught. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Wants to throw on first down. Now adjusting. He makes a catch. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Marking at the 17, and they are set up. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. He's looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Tripped up for the tackle.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Corners are going to bail. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's going to let it go. Picked off to stop the threat. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the 2nd half. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Jackson will throw. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. On the run, fires downfield. It's complete. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these. Big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Jordan. At the 35, he's loose. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offensive business.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now.
Fires toward the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Unloads to the right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. He splits the uprights. This is now a 7-point game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They are up by 35 over Michigan. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Jordan. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Extending the play. They get to him as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Spits it out to the back. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge...
Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He'll try to tack on one more.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jackson gonna throw it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Gonna swing it on second down. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Under fire. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets his defense get the ball back to its own in great field position.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. wants to go up top. Moving away from pressure. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Moving out to the right. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to know when the play is over, and you got to mitigate your losses. That time, he was just trying to do too much. He thought he was back in high school, and everything was taken away, and he could just pirouette, make a guy miss, and turn it into a home run. Nothing doing, and he takes a big loss on that one.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Snagged in the middle. It's Straka. Just made. Play getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. Shows him the stiff arm. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row. He's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the inside. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Jackson will throw. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Great place to start for this offense. They go to the ground. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, USC! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jackson gonna throw it. Dances away to buy time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive back.
To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate, to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the fourth quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Jackson will throw. Pocket breaking down. Got him downfield. Turning it on. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, the first down. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs out in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, this defense was ready for go-backs. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a 1st down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the 1st down.
Jackson gonna throw it. Here's the pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. The extra point here would tie the game. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wicks. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Runs through the tackle. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Now on 1st down from the 30. From the gun, the running back has it. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late. But with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
3rd downs are so crucial, and quarterbacks, you want them to be, elite with their functioning, be able to go through their progressions, get rid of the football, not take sacks. But they just took a sack. How about the individual effort by that defense, understanding 3rd down and getting to the quarterback?
4th down, gotta have it here. Fires to the right. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the back. There he goes. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Skips away from pressure. Rolling right and going deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. And the Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll try the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. The Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Trojans! They move on top here in the 4th.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson will throw. He wants a big play here late. Pulls in the deep ball. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game right at the end.